Hello. I'm going to be going over a card spread I created here called the Four Keys. Four Keys card spread. Here's a diagram of it here. This is a mat I'm making for the Four Keys card spread as well. It's not available yet, but I'm having them printed. And I already have my one mat out there. People like that, so you might be interested in this. It'll be 24-inch square. And just like my other mat. 1/16 of an inch rubber back. And it should be nice. But the Four Keys is something I put together going over 4 aspects of a question that I think would be useful no matter what the question is what, why, how, and when. And what is the question? Why do you want this in your life? How are we going to get it? And when do we act on doing this? So what's nice about it is the center position there is a major arcana. The outside positions are minor arcana. At least that's the way I do it. Other people have been looking at this and they've mixed it up in different ways, but you can do it. It's a pretty versatile spread. You can do it any way you want to. But that center card is common for all 4 aspects. And I think that's what makes it unique. And it really makes you focus on what that center card is as far as a message and everything we're looking into about the question. So it's a different twist, and it's something you might want to play around with. You can download a template, black and white template, 8.5 by 11, on tarotmaps.com. If you go to the downloads page, just click on the 4 keys, download, and if you want to print them out and doodle around with it, if you want to record some readings and things like that, you can do that. Yeah. So anyway, we'll get started here, and I'm going to turn the camera around. But it's the 4 keys, and see what you think. I'm using Rider weight, universal weight, and 4 keys. And like I said, I think it's a pretty good spread. It's a simple spread to put together, and it's a simple spread to read. So I like it. The way I do it is I use the center position. Like I said, it's common with the other surrounding cards. And that center position I always use as a major arcana. So how do you get a major arcana there and not anywhere else without separating the 2 packs? And I don't like to do that because I don't want to put it all back together, shuffle them all back together again when I'm done with it. So here's how I do that. I keep throwing cards over for the spread. And the first major that comes up in this spread is the one that's going to be going in the center. So here we got a minor. It'll be the 2 of wands. Second card, the magician. So the magician is the first major coming up. I'm going to put that in the center of the spread. Any other majors that come up now, I'm just going to be ignoring them. Third card is Queen of Pentacles. 9 of Wands. Here's a major. We're not going to use this, so I'm just going to leave it there, but I'm going to throw cards over it until I get another minor. There's a minor. 2 of Swords. Over here, 5 of Pentacles. It's over here. 7 of Cups. Over here, Ace of Swords. to the Ace of Pentacles down here. So this is the same layout what we have right now as that mat I showed you. I got a little cramped here because I'm trying to show you on a camera, but you can see it's the same layout. The center card is the major, the only major we're using. And we have what going from top to bottom. We have how going from left to right. We have when do we act going from upper left to lower right this way. And why do you want this going from upper right to lower left? So we're reading what, we're reading the top card, top center to the bottom center. These three cards here, with the major in the center as a common card being used with these two other cards for what? We're reading why or how, let's say, left to right, is these three cards. Again, we're using the common card major in the center for how, common card in the center for what. When do we act? Upper left to lower right with the center card, another three card spread with the center card being common. And why do you want this in your life? Upper right to lower left with the center card again. So it's a series of 4 3-card spreads with the center card being common to all 4 aspects of the question. So looking into what is the question itself is what we'll look in first. And that would be the top to bottom here with the center card. What are we looking into here? Again, all of my card spreads will be, all of my sample readings are how are we going to accomplish a goal? And so I'm going to say that that's basically how I read all my sample readings. How are we going to accomplish this goal? So it might be something that was useful to you. Otherwise, at least you see the sample of the card spread. And first we're looking to what? What are we looking at here? Are we seeing things correctly? Is there other ways to look at this question that maybe we're not seeing? There's polarity here with this question. There's other viewpoints here with this question. With the 2 of Wands. Queen of Cups, or Queen of Pentacles, I should say, understands all the aspects of this question. She understands a lot. Queens are understanding. 2s are choice. So you understand both aspects of this question. Both sides of this. There's good and bad to this issue that you're pursuing or you're trying to accomplish. So there's a negative and positives to this. Things have to be weighed out. The balance of the magician is somebody who's capable of doing this. You have to be careful about making sure you're weighing everything out carefully before you proceed about this goal. Make sure you understand it carefully. You have to know it perfectly in the magician. The magician masters whatever it's doing, knows every little detail about what they're doing. Find out more about this, or make sure you know everything you're looking into here. You have a good understanding of things, and this magician might already be you as far as that goes. But if it's not, it's something you need to make sure you're careful that you understand totally what it is you're looking into and understanding all aspects of it. And that would be helpful for anything we're looking into. Next, we could look into why. Why do you want this in your life? From upper right to lower left. Again, common cards, the magician. And here we got 2 aces. That's another thing I like about this spread. If there's commons in this, it's easy to see. And here we have 2 aces on both sides of this 3-card spread of why. And I see this as a new beginning, a new situation. So it could be you're just looking for a change. Maybe you're tired of everything else that's going on. Maybe you want to just make a change. And you feel confident in the fact that you can make these changes. So once this decision is made, You feel you can move forward with this easy enough. You're capable of doing it. And you're anxious because I see it on both ends here with these aces. So I see why as a real factor here, because I see anxious and restless about what you're trying to accomplish here. Patience with the queen is a key issue to keep in mind as you move forward here. Don't jump the gun too quickly here. You have the ability to make these changes. And just keep that in mind. It'll help your patience with things because at least you know you can do this. It's nothing you have to worry about doing. It's just a matter of when to get the ball rolling here. But I see anxious about this, anxious to make a change, a big change in your life. That drive to want to do that is a gift to you. There's a lot of desire to make these changes. It's not something you're just thinking about in the back of your mind. It's something that you really feel strongly about. How are we going to accomplish this? How? Left to right, center. Nine of Wands, Magician, Two of Swords. The second two here. So choices, again, make me feel it's something to keep in mind here. How are we going to accomplish this? Look at the things you've attained so far, the things you got going for you here as far as assets go. What do you got in your corner? You have things at your disposal right now that will help you make these changes with the Nine of Wands. Things you've accomplished, things you've attained with the Nine of Wands can be useful in this endeavor on getting this done. Expressing your capability here. Getting this done is going to be, again, very important to know all aspects of what you're doing with the Magician. And what you've had from the past or your experience here and understanding this situation totally will help you make the right choices as you move forward with this. When to act. Five of Pentacles, the Seven of Cups, Common Magician. When to act. Changes got to be made before you act. Things have to be, there's things that are obstructing you or blocking you right now. They have to be resolved and things seem clearer with a free of barriers here with the Seven of Cups. That'll put you in the right frame of mind to move forward with this. Once things are out of the way. So if you have things that are blocking you right now, get rid of those things first. And that'll help things move along quickly. So get rid of all resistance before you move forward. You don't need that on the way halfway through this as you're moving forward. Get rid of that stuff. Things that are blocking you. So this is how this works. Looking into the question itself, Two of Wands, choice, Magician, mastership, consciousness, awareness, perfection. To the Queen of Pentacles, patience and understanding, total understanding of what you're doing. What is the question? What are we looking at? It's making sure you understand everything that you were looking at very carefully. Totally understand the situation. That's going to be important to know this goal totally and not just feel your way through it. Nine of Wands, Two of Swords, Magician. How are we going to get this done? Look back what you've already accomplished, your attainments here, the things your experiences. You have the ability to do this based on what you've attained already. Things in your possession, things you've acquired will help you move forward with this. It'll also help with these blockages here with the Five of Swords. It'll help you also make the choices you need to make and see things clearly by looking at your past, on your accomplishments and what you have available to you right now. The drive is strong with two aces back to back here for the three cards of why you want this. You're really itching for a big change here. And you know you have the capability of doing it. The four keys. What, why, how, and when. These three card spreads, 4 3-card spreads here, can be read in any order you feel works for you on that particular reading. Where a normal 3-card spread is left to right, you can take these 3-card spreads and read them this way to this way, this way to this way, however you want to read them, this way to this way, this way to this way. It doesn't make any difference, whichever way you feel and works for you on that particular reading. If the cards make more sense reading it this way, read it that way. If they make more sense reading it this way, read it that way. If it makes more sense for you to take the first part of the reading with the center card and adding the other two to it, read it that way. No rhyme or reason to it. That's the 4 keys. What, why, how, and when. I think that this spread would be a good spread that could be used as a professional reader. And I think it'd be useful to answer any question being brought to you when you're looking into those 4 aspects. I talk about the 4 keys, or I talk about those 4 aspects in my Celtic Cross, what, why, how, and when. But this card spread shows it even clearer than that. And our next Zoom meeting is April 26th. Go to tarotmaps.com. And if you're interested in my mats, go to tarotmaps.com again. The Zoom meetings at tarotmaps.com. Go to the tarot gatherings in the menu. And my tarot mat is in my bookstore in the USA bookstore. My cards are available in the international bookstore as well. And I hope you like this. Keep throwing cards. We'll talk soon. Bye.